But this is the reason why I'm here doing what I'm doing, volunteering my time. Thank you guys for showing up. This grocery haul is, you know, and everybody's talking about wanting to avoid cancer or wanting to reduce their risk, but everything they're bringing home in their grocery cart says otherwise. So today's grocery haul is, of course, dedicated to Donna, who checked me out and who's really realizing what's going on out there. And meat and dairy. Dairy is scary and meat is also a carcinogen. So why are we eating that liquid meat and why are we getting that stuff in? So on a scale of 1 to 10, where are you guys at? Tell me your wins right now, Cindy. Tell me your wins right now, Mary. Yeah, right. She's just watching me go through the groceries. She's just seeing what I'm bringing home every day. And she is watching me on social media and she is saying like, wow, I can't believe all the changes that you've made. And I said, yeah, I was just bringing this stuff home. No confusion, just nice and easy. So tell me your wins before we get started. What's a more inspiring thing? Good morning, Gail. It's so good to see you. Tell me your wins. I can't wait to hear it. Well, I'm just going to get started with this grocery haul because this is seriously where people are crushing disease. Everybody's so concerned about, you know, avoiding cancer and they're worried about cancer, but what they bring home from the grocery cart is saying otherwise. And we're going to get these grocery hauls down. And this week we're going to focus on a little bit, you know, why does everybody drink milk? Why does everybody get told, right, when we have our babies or we're growing up or doctors, what does everybody get told that they need to drink milk for? Tell me in the chat box right there. What do we all get told we need to drink milk for? Yeah, let's hear it. Nobody? I'll wait because I'm going to let this grocery haul start going. Made your smoothie this morning. Now that's a win. Awesome. That's a win. How are all the smoothies making you guys feel? How's the scale? How's the numbers? Put that in the chat box. I want to see those dopamine hits right now. Awesome. Exactly. We need to drink milk. We were told to get calcium. Cow's milk has about 276 grams of calcium. And this right here, you guys, this bad boy, 300 grams of calcium. So we can shut that lie down right now. Good morning, everybody. I'm Stephanie Ignafo, lifestyle medicine coach, plant-based nutrition expert, food for life instructor with the Physicians Committee and founder of Plantspiration, where people are actually crushing it, learning how to prevent and reverse disease, lose weight and feel great. And I'm telling you what, get in here because this is where it all starts at the grocery store. We can reduce our risk by bringing home stuff like this, soy milk, you guys. This has more calcium than milk, for goodness sakes. Let's get the facts straight. What else do we have? I may or may not be getting some calcium from this stuff in here. There is. Those calcium snacks right there, you guys. We're making some great stuff in this week's class. We're talking about replacing meat and dairy with delicious stuff like coriander. What are you talking about, Stephanie? We're going to be making great meals, you guys. Tempeh broccoli stir fries. We're going to be making chocolate mousse, and we're going to be making something else I'm going to think about right now, but just, we've got some tahini. I like to make my sauces with tahini. People ask me all the time, how did I lose 100 pounds? How do I keep it off? I ate my plants off and kept things like that to a minimum. We've got some coriander because we need seasonings to do some things. What in the holy kale? We've got some celery. Do you know how much calcium is in celery, you guys? Yeah, take a guess. It's in there. You know what else fights cancer? Berries. Okay, this stuff has calcium. We have fiber, vitamins, minerals, nutrients, nature's candy. We don't need to be buying that crap in the store when you've got stuff like this to take out the door. Okay, you can rinse them off and you can eat them. That's fast food. Everybody out there saying they don't have time. If you've got time to pick up groceries, you've got time to pick out the right stuff. Okay, that's what I'm going to say to you today. More celery. We're putting it into a recipe tomorrow night. A stir fry, a tempeh broccoli, little stir fry, more grapes, okay? More stuff that fights cancer right here. It's Veritol. There's even calcium and that kind of stuff, okay? How much? Oh, we've got strawberries. We're going to be putting this in some chocolate mousse, you guys. You're not going to want to miss this class because we're not giving up delicious foods to prevent and reverse disease. We're eating more of them. Yes, this one's for Donna right here, who said at the grocery store she's been eating more sweet potatoes because of me coming through. So I'm going to tell you guys what, keep being the inspiration the world needs to see. She said it today, checking out. She goes, you know what? I'm having a hard time eating meat. I am loving this, and I'm loving this more. Down another pound and feeling empowered. That's what I'm talking about. Let's not BS in here. Everybody came in here and said they wanted to lose weight and feel great. That's what I want to see. Crushing it right there. If you're down, let us know right now because that's how That's how we keep going. That's how we keep going. And if you're not, then we need to do something different. Like maybe we need more cucumbers. We're going to be eating some more of these this week. Even those have fiber, vitamins, minerals, and nutrient. We're making some stir fry, I said, with some ginger. We've got some more sweet potatoes. This week I'm going to be making a Mexican sweet potato bowl, okay? It's like taco, Mexican, like this, okay? Follow me on social media. You'll keep seeing that. But in class, my Food for Life class on Wednesday night that I'm going to be teaching with the Physicians Committee, I'm going to be talking about meat and dairy and how to get that stuff out because it's scary. What do you know? We've got more fiber in here. How much calcium is in chickpeas? Is there even calcium in chickpeas? Oh, what do you know? There is. Of course there is, you guys. Beans and greens are where calcium comes from. I mean, they've just got people so mixed up, okay? So mixed up out there. We've got some cumin. We're going to be making some good stuff with that. What else do we have? My grocery haul was expensive today because I bought 3 seasonings, but I haven't bought the seasoning in probably over a year and we use it all the time. More curry. We're going to be making a delicious recipe. More low sodium tamari, okay? This stuff we want in here. You know what else? Calcium even in tahini, okay? Even in tahini. There's calcium in everything and all plants contain protein. So we need to really cut the crap with all this BS like, oh, I need protein. You need more plants. That's what you need. You need more plants. And it can come easy too. It can come frozen and nice and easy without the diseasey. We have this regular white rice. It's quick and easy. And what I love about it, and I'm always going to talk about it, the ingredients on stuff I buy say one thing: cooked white rice, done. Cooked white rice, okay? The mangoes, it just says mangoes. That's it. It's done, okay? The simpler, the easier. We're going to be talking about tempeh. You know how much calcium's in this? A lot, okay? We've got calcium and stuff like this. We're going to be making amazing stir fry. I'm going to talk about how to use tempeh and why this is the stuff that actually fights cancer. I mean, for goodness sakes, people are walking around freaking out about cancer, but they're walking around still carrying things that bring on cancer, bringing home meat and dairy from the store, eating a little bit of meat and dairy, not getting the weight down. I want to help everybody get that cancer risk down, so we're going to keep on turning it around. We should be eating beans every day. I'm going to be making something with chickpeas in this week's class. This week's class is going to be on fire, by the way. More raisins. Guess how much calcium's in raisins? Let's take a guess right here. Is there calcium in raisins? Yes or no? Is there calcium in raisins? Yes or no? Yeah, take a guess. Take a guess. I want to know if you guys think there's calcium in raisins. Is there calcium in vegetable broth? Yes or no? Let me know what you think, okay? Let me know what you think. Because I want to make sure we get this down. How about this? Is there calcium in lemons? Is there calcium in lemons? Yes or no? Let me know. I don't see anybody typing. Is there calcium in broccoli? Oh, what do you know? There is a ton of calcium in broccoli as well. There's a ton. You know how much calcium we need a day? Put that down in the chat box. How much calcium do we need a day? I mean, first of all, let's get some of these numbers straight up in here. Do you think there's calcium in these? Oh, yeah, there's calcium in all the stuff that I just shared. There's calcium in all this stuff. How much calcium do we actually need a day? Does anybody actually know? Does anybody actually know? Because people are asking all the time, well, where do you get your calcium? You should ask them, well, how much do we need a day? I bet you they don't even know the truth. Yes, there's calcium absolutely in the broth. April, you get an A+. That's amazing. This is where people are actually learning nutrition education, preventing and reversing disease, losing weight. I mean, you're down like 20 pant sizes by now. That's incredible. We've got more blueberries over here. I'm putting the blueberries in the oats with raisins, with soy milk, with blueberries in it, okay, a little bit of cinnamon, and it's delicious, and so much calcium's coming in there, and fiber, and vitamins, and minerals, and nutrients. We've got these little gems right here. No, really, that's what they're called, little gems, and they're loaded with calcium, okay? We don't need to be eating scary dairy in order to get calcium. I mean, that stuff actually leaches it from our bones. That's why the recommendations for calcium used to be up here, because people are eating such high sodium. They're eating stuff that leaches calcium from their bones. It's around there. Yes, the recommendations are between 500 and 800. They go back and forth. That's the old recommendations. In the plant-based world, 1,500 grams of calcium is not needed because plants actually absorb it into your body much better. So we don't get depleted from calcium because we're eating dairy or any of that junk. So we don't need to. Dr. Grieger and Dr. Barnard recommend between 500 and 800 grams of calcium a day. The higher recommendations were because of high protein diets and high sodium that leached it from the bones. You know what doesn't leach it from the bones? Onions, okay? Even onions have calcium. People are so worried about their health and so worried about chronic disease. You'd think that they would be eating their plants off like everybody over here at Plantspiration. And if you don't know how to go 100% or get it down, get over here and I'll show you how to turn it around. We've got apples, and guess what? These bad boys also contain calcium. And everything I have here, you can eat all you want of because this isn't a diet. That's not how people are doing so well. They quit dieting. They're eating freely. Things like these potatoes. Do potatoes have calcium? Can you guess how much potatoes have? Let's see what we have here. Let's see what we have. Oh my gosh, they have protein? Call Guinness. Potatoes have protein. I mean, people act like protein only comes from meat. That's ridiculous. There's actually calcium in potatoes too. Of course there is, 20 milligrams. So that's a lot of potatoes. That's a lot of potatoes you could be eating. How about these? Of course these have calcium, so eat all you want of these, okay? You'll have no problem getting the calcium in, and it's gonna absorb really nice. You know what else has calcium and fiber and protein? Pears. This is nature's candy. How many of you guys have had a pear lately and put some calcium on your body? Isn't that amazing? How about bananas? Do bananas even have calcium? Of course they do, you guys. Gorillas are living off of these. That's why they're so healthy. Bananas are great. Fiber, vitamins, minerals, magnesium. You can't get the vitamins, minerals, phytonutrients in any type of a pill the way that you can get into a plant, okay? Dairy is scary and meat is just liquid dairy. It's just liquid. Ugh. I don't want you to find nothing on the web. Stop. I'm doing a live about eating bananas and how to eat your plants off. Let's see what else we have here. More bananas. We have a great class tomorrow night. It's going to be talking a lot about how to get calcium from broccoli and ways that we can eat it. It's simple, it's easy, it's delicious. What do you know? More calcium, more fiber, more vitamins, more minerals. There's actually a lot of calcium in this right here. So now that we've got our nutrition education getting straightened out, now let me teach you how to do it in the kitchen. I was standing in line, checking my stuff out, and of course somebody makes a comment about, wow, this is a healthy person right here. And my cashier says, yeah, she is. And I started explaining to this guy that, 500, I said, that's what I teach. You can come to my class, you can come for free right now. I said, 500 guys a year die for breast cancer. And he was like, really? And I said, yeah, can you believe they're not talking about it? And 90 to 95% of those cancers are diet and lifestyle. And he said to me these unbelievable words that everybody knows. He said, I buy all this healthy stuff and then it goes bad. I said, get into class, buddy. I'm going to teach you how to make sure you eat your plants off, how to use it, or you're going to lose it. It's the number one reason why people don't get this going is because they don't know how, and that's okay, but this is where we teach it. So we've got some frozen broccoli, and we're going to be putting that into a recipe tomorrow night. We've got a tempeh broccoli stir fry. We've got chickpea burgers we're going to be making. That's what I need the celery for. And we're going to be making some chocolate mousse. This class is powerful, okay? It's evidence-based, backed by the AMA, on how to reduce your risk 90 to 95%. Yeah, with stuff like these. More broccoli. These are great to keep in the freezer. These are great to keep in the freezer, especially during the season where berries are not as, it's not summertime anymore. Oh my gosh. For years, you guys, even I was afraid of soy. When I went whole food plant-based in 2013, I didn't eat soy for probably maybe 4 years. I was worried about it. I still didn't realize how powerful it was in fighting cancer, but that's why I'm so passionate about getting these classes out, teaching people how to get it right, because this is actually what's saving lives, okay? This is actually what's saving lives, and we're making chocolate mousse. That's not it. That's not it. We've got a lot more to go. I squashed my bread today. I lost my sunglasses. I've been a little off. We've had a lot going on, but everything is going to be okay because we've got calcium today. Look at the calcium here. Do you even see it? You don't see it in milk either, but this is good for you. That's what I'm saying. I brought some walnuts home because these are great for the brain. Like I talked to people that I'm coaching with, everybody is learning how to get the healthy fats in and how much and how little. Get in class and I'll show you how. We've got a food for life class, so it's calling for some of these in the recipes. So I'm bringing it, okay? We've got some vegan chips that Dr. Barnard wants me to talk about tomorrow night. We've got couscous. Can we put the chocolate on the couscous? Probably. You probably could. We're going to talk about this stuff. Like I said, I'm going to be making a sweet potato Mexican bowl. I'm going to be making more Buddha bowls this week for John and I. We're going to be sharing that every day. We eat pasta every Monday. We'll probably eat it again by Friday. We've got spinach because there's a lot of calcium in spinach, but it doesn't absorb as good as it does from the kale and stuff like that. I've got potato flour. We might need this in tomorrow night's recipes, and we've got a roasted red pepper, which absolutely has calcium, and it helps absorb the iron too with the vitamin C. Here we go, and more of the silken tofu. This stuff is amazing. It's great for making creams. It's great for making sauces. It's great for making chocolate mousse, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So let's guess this grocery haul while I get through this. I had to check the other day. There were little kale bugs on there, but they're not there anymore. Thank goodness. I have 1, 2, look at this. I'm going to eat all I want. I'm going to show you guys something really cool too before I tell you this. So one of the things I had to undo when I started eating my plants off was thinking that this was a diet. And that seems to be where everybody gets stuck. They overthink and they're thinking it's a diet, but everybody who's losing weight and feeling great has gotten rid of that vibe. And this is how I explain it. Okay, when I first started doing this, when I said, okay, I'm going to eat all my plants off, I'm going to give it a go, I just wanted to get into my skinny pants. I just wanted to get into my skinny pants. That's it, just these. And when I reached the first, this would have taken about 40 pounds. I lost my first 40 pounds and I was like, okay, I reached my goal. Now guess what I'm going to do? I'm just going to start eating and eating and eating. And that's how I did it, by not dieting, by eating my plants off. And that's what I'm teaching everybody to do at Plantspiration. 2,163 pounds. We don't mess around over here. We don't mess around. That is a great guess for the grocery haul, but it was a little higher than that. This was one of my biggest ones, but don't forget I got some seasonings. Thank you to everybody who showed up today. You know what that tells me? That tells me that you care very much about how you take care of yourself. That tells me that you want to tell more people about Plantspiration so we can keep on spreading the word where people are actually learning how to get it down and turn it around. You know what I mean? It always helps when you hear it from somebody who's been through it. It always helps when you hear it from somebody who's actually lost the 100 pounds, who's actually reversed the diseases. And that's what you get when you're coming into Plantspiration. You get to hear everybody who's doing it too. So this grocery haul is $313.55, and every single one of that I'm going to eat my plants off with. Does anybody have any questions about where we get calcium, how we get calcium, and how we get rid of the dairy? Because it's scary. It's actually linked to type 1 diabetes. It's linked to causing asthma. It's linked to cancer. So is meat. So is this ridiculousness that eating fish is healthy when it's not, for goodness sakes. It has 0 fiber, and it has everything that promotes cancer. So get in class. We're going to learn how to kick some butt. You know what I'm talking about? A gem for you. My cat doesn't eat that cat food. No questions? Awesome. Please do me a favor. Plantspiration members, and even in the link to this YouTube, everybody in YouTube, don't forget to like, subscribe, share. There is a link you could go to, plantspiration.org/LBBC. Fill out the pledge. Immediately fill it out. You're going to get a cute little recipe book with tips and tools and stuff like that from the Physicians Committee, and then register for the free class. Okay, this is super important. I volunteer my time so that you guys could pay it forward for me. So share with everybody. There's a free class, and all your emails, Plantspiration members, everywhere I've been posting the link for the free classes. Get that poster, get that class, and share it for everybody. And thank you, Gail. I see you sharing it. Thank you for sharing this. This is truly how we spread the word, because so much information is getting spread, misinformation. So many people are confused, but when you look at the numbers, we're not getting confused over here. People are getting it down. I hope that she gets in here. Yeah, there's just, I really do, because this is where she's going to learn how to get it down at Plantspiration. Excellent lifestyle medicine coach at Plantspiration. She's been doing this for about 10 years, teaching people how to prevent and reverse disease. I want to help people do it. So get them in here. And thank you so much for spreading the word. I'm going to let you guys go now that you know where all the calcium comes from. It comes from plants like these. Okay, let's get it straight, and I'll talk to you soon. That's too bad she's still an animal. She needs to hear it from some of these people reversing disease over here. Tell her to get in the